switching over to the client one, which is going to go live.
Okay, cool.
I'm switching over to the client one, which is going to go.
There's a thing in your.
Okay, cool. So I'm pretty sure it's live. You guys can just like check the stream and to make sure everything's all solid.
Can you send a link quick? Or
Yeah.
Oh
is
yeah.
that
Oh.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Ja.
All right. So we are live, and Ian versus Royal.
Ja, check the TeamSpeak. Nee, nou wat maak jy?
Did
I'm gonna talk about a cat halfway through today, eh?
Yeah. Are they did Royds copy stream? I'm sure he copied the link and all that, or maybe he'll do it like in a bit on the Facebook page. Let me check quickly. There's nothing yet. I'm sure he'll do it like just before they go, in case he forgets.
Let me just message him quick, otherwise I'll do it.
Put down to general. Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah, I don't really know what to expect from the teams. Especially like top lane, both players have pretty big champ pool from what I know.
I I've already like watched a few games now of Ian, and I still don't really know what like Lord McDonald and Dunk and Fever and all of them do. What they're like. I only know Roids and Yoli Pete.
Like I've seen that Dunk Me Daddy, he's played like Darius, he's played Fiora, and then the next game he's playing like Shen and Nautilus. So
And Poppy, and yeah.
yeah, I guess
He
he
plays
can
what
adjust.
the team calls. So,
And then
yeah.
Targa, I don't know, I feel like Targa plays. I see he plays tanks in Flex, but in DJR I mostly see him play like split pushes, solo, like strong solo laners like Renekton
Yeah,
and
but you're
Hill.
also making up for your face.
Yeah, I think he should just like muscle the top lane. I don't think he needs to do tanks this game. It's not really.
I don't know. I feel like the last time they played Dunk with Daddy beat him in lane, if I'm not mistaken. So
Oh, did Dunk Me win?
yeah, so it's
Oh,
gonna
wow.
be interesting to see if
Well, I mean,
it's a
they-
repeat
I
in
like-
the top lane or what happens this time.
I really don't think there's any lanes in this game that are going to completely destroy the other lane based
Yeah,
on
like Snowball.
pure, just like based on pure individual skill. I think they're all pretty even. Maybe like top lane has a slight advantage in Royal, but as Brandon just said, Dunk Me Daddy has beat him before, so
Yeah, but
not sure.
their AD carry, the guy that likes to play Israel. I feel like last like series I watched, he just like kept split pushing like a double lift. I don't know. It was very weird. And his like team was forcing fights while he was still
Yeah,
split pushing
I was just
as well.
about to say. I think split pushing is fine if he's gonna get that CS advantage and that XP advantage. But then Ian as a team need to not force a fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of
And I
weird.
think he had all these team skills, if I'm not mistaken, or majority of them at least.
Yeah, he literally
And then
had all their damage, all their gold, everything, and then like he's yeah, he just wasn't in the fights. I don't know if that's just miscommunication or like their engagers saw something so good that they just don't need their AD carry to be there. They can they can like beat the Talia roam, and then they didn't every time. It's quite painful to watch.
Hopefully they learned from what they did wrong. To be honest, it was only like a few mistakes that they made where we kind of just like abused it, if I could say. Like for
Yeah.
example, the one time he overstayed bot, and then I just got a free ulti of bot lane level 6 double kill, and then pretty much snowballed.
There's like small moments of like, wow, this guy's pretty efficient. Like in that one fight where it was like kind of awkward bot lane and he just cleaned up. I mean, it was if he could just like transition that into later team fights, but it just never happened ever again. There was just never a moment where he had like full fervor stacks and like like popping
No,
off
he
on
is
Israel.
not a bad player.
Yeah.
Like, he's pretty good.
But I don't know.
I don't think
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna go for with AD carries this game. What's
Probably just be like Israel, Caitlyn. And
Yeah, I
I've
was
seen
gonna
Vandals
say
playing a
Israel,
bit of Lucian
Caitlyn.
lately though.
is he? Yeah, like
We
I
could see a
rate.
Lucian, but
I feel like Lucian's one of the really high up there. He can get a little bit bullied with long range stuff, but like, geez, those two items right with their Bork and Black Cleaver, it's just a little
and
bit ridiculous.
they are both Jin players, even though Jin isn't top tier anymore. Like
Yeah.
he's still, I don't know, if he's put into the right comp, he can still be really good.
Lagging. Lagging.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for people to like the Camille Galio combo where you single one person out and it's guaranteed ulti on them as well.
We've done it in
Yeah.
a couple of games.
Yeah, our
It's
team
quite
did that in
filthy.
Flex. We put Camille support and Galio top, and then
And we just go.
Yeah, like I think if there's like a really good comp for Jin to fit in where you don't need like high DPS, you just need good, like a long range ulti or something, or the pick.
well, like Jin's always worked really well with Rumble. Rumble just throws equalizer, cuts off the path, or whatever, and then Jin stands far back and ultis. It's not, I don't know. It's if you fall behind in that comp, though, you're pretty wrecked. So
The thing is, I don't see like I even spoke to Taga about Rumble. Like he's been looking at it to like deal with Renekton and
What
like
was
all those kind of
that?
things.
That was beautiful.
But I don't think he's comfortable on it enough. So the other guy might play it into like a Shen if Taga
Yeah,
plays Shen if they
sure.
don't ban him out. Yeah, they're very scared of this
I'll
clear.
just
I don't think Dunk Me Daddy plays Rumble well.
Yeah, I feel like
Well, first
Rumble's
pick-
quite a niche. It's only like it's only Merc and I think you that play Rumble.
Yeah, I think Ian might first pick the Shen. If it doesn't get banned.
Yeah.
that Shen's
I don't
really
know.
good first pick. I also think Lucifer might end up going for the Gragas because he historically has always been a really good Gragas player, but I'm not sure how he
Yeah.
plays that champ at the moment. So I haven't really looked at how.
Also, Gragas is like a nice flex pick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They can first pick that and flex into the top lane. But then again, I don't know if Dunk Me Daddy plays it either.
Yeah. There's a nightmare scenario where like you pick it and then they pick Galio top and you're like,
Okay,
oh
yeah,
wait,
there's the Shen
this is
ban.
the worst.
To be honest, just Gragas would be a really good now because Ivan's
Oh,
banned.
Lulu. Yeah, I
This
think
is-
we're going to
Yeah,
pick up the Lulu.
Lulu's.
The EU solo queue first pick Lulu please kind of thing.
Yeah, Lulu open. GG.
Dude, as a Shaka main, I have to argue with the first pick Lulu so many times. I'm like, oh, they're kind of even right now.
I think it's like a really good pick, but I'm not sure if it's first pick like quality
Yeah.
because Karma, Nami, it's pretty much does the same job as it.
What's weird is like in all the South African games, yeah, Lulu gets like taken away. Nobody ever just goes, okay, well we do Karma. It's like a little bit different, a little bit better, like as an engage tool instead of just being safe.
Yeah. Also, what I want to see is like one of them pick Lulu, and then you just counter with something very aggressive like a Thresh or an Alistair, even though the lane might not be easy.
Ooh, Galio and Ash. That
I've
can
got
be.
a feeling that's going to be a Galio jungle, if I'm not mistaken. I saw
Yeah.
Yeah,
Carlos
Tugger-
started practicing it quite a bit.
Yeah, Tugger hasn't played a lot of. Ooh, picking Zed into a Galio, that hurts. Getting
I think
taunted.
Lord McDonald's just hovering it to
Yeah, to show off.
taunt Alpaca.
Wow, we're going back to the like utility AD carries. No, he'll probably go Ezreal with Lulu. I feel like that's too much.
much. What I said in our game last night against Ian is that they picked the Lulu and Ivan, and then they pick
Okay,
Ezreal
so
with it. When like
we
they
need
could
to,
just get a
let's go
Caitlyn
push mid.
or a Lucian who's a much better hyper carry.
Let's go
Yeah.
push mid. It's too late to help.
I don't really like the Lucian. Sorry, the Ezreal Lulu. I prefer Lucian or Caitlyn, but Ezreal's really safe. So
Yeah, like I was when they did that like whole Ivan Lulu, I was kind of hyping it. Like, yeah, okay, maybe Ezreal could turn into a hyper carry with like 3 items, but it just didn't. It happened, but it didn't happen. He had the gold, but like the rest of his team just had no damage.
The bands on the
Rek'Sai and Ezreal. I don't really like Rek'Sai right now. In terms of like a utility jungler, I feel like Gragas is better. But you can't.
yeah, I
like,
don't actually know why I didn't go for Gragas.
But like picking, maybe it's just because they're so scared of Gallo just getting free
Dog bite.
defensive stats to like
Dog bite.
to stack. Because yeah, if you pick like an AP team versus Gallo, it's almost done.
Yeah,
This is too efficient.
Well, in all
Calm.
fairness, Rek'Sai, if you are good on the champ, there are a lot of jungle paths and
Yeah,
gank potential that you can pull off. For example, bot lane you can go behind the turrets and eat through that wall there. I don't know what it's called exactly, but you just get a gank
I
off like that.
only died beautifully.
And their bot lane's actually quite good to gank with Ash Karma. Like if you come in from the long way, then it's difficult. But if you get behind them, then they kind of have
Fucking
to burn
freak.
flashes. And Ezreal
Royce really
is
needs
pretty
a
safe.
mid laner. Royce really needs a mid laner that can out Oriana, but I
There's
don't know
not
if there is
much.
anything, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe like Victor's the only thing.
I was gonna
can
say
think of.
Victor is a not an A-tier pick, but it's can deal with
Because the bot
Orianna
lane's
in
definitely
lane.
gonna Ash Karma will 100% outpush Lulu Ezreal. So I just hope they end up going for a really strong mid laner. And that's probably gonna be Tank for his top. He's come back into meta all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Also a really strong laner.
Game.
Nautilus. Wow, Rek'Sai Nautilus. It's the potential to be very low damage. Okay, Victor makes up for that though.
Well, Ian has a really good front line, and then they do have a lot of damage in their back line. So if they do get ahead, they can really close out the game quickly. But that's with an Ezreal and a Victor. Early game isn't
I wonder
too
if
strong.
Tarka's gonna show his Fiora again and just split push that Nautilus.
This is actually a really good Galio top. I mean, I don't think he's gonna do it, but like
Yeah, no, definitely.
it's pretty decent.
Alright.
Just because that Q base damage is so retarded.
Yeah, it destroys
with the-
Nautilus. It's like,
Yeah,
I mean, I still
it's max HP. Yeah, there's the
the
Fiora.
Fiora. That works out. It puts the game on a clock really hard. Like it's gonna be difficult for Nautilus to hold 3 items, but that's like every Fiora game. It just ends up happening. But Rek'Sai Nautilus is like pretty decent ganks. They have enough CC and damage to kind of catch out Fiora.
I know, like all these lanes are very even.
He's just sitting here licking me.
Except top lane, I think. Well, I'm not a top lane player, so I don't know how that lane is.
That lane is very much towards Targa if you can play around his W.
Yeah, it's just
Mid
Um,
lane's
it's the first
mid
few
lane's very
levels.
even. I think whichever jungler puts the most pressure in the mid lane, will, I don't know, they'll just have a lot more pressure because this mid lane is very, very even. And Oriana is immobile, and the Rek'Sai tunnel is very easy gank.
Okay, this should work now. Yeah, it's spectator there. Okay, well then I'll go back to the. I always forget about the spectator delay. It like counts down and then you have to wait. Quite annoying.
Okay, so
What I
let's
do
place
want
our
to see
bets on a
from Ian-
pause once we get into game.
Oh,
Did they-
8 o'clock in
100
South
rand.
Africa. That's high pause time right now.
Yeah.
they boys.
If there is anything to watch out for, Alpaca loves roaming, and I think it is difficult for him to roam. Well, it's not difficult for him to roam, sorry, but to leave an Ash by itself against a
Yeah.
Rek'Sai especially, which is pretty easy dives, especially with the Lulu as well.
Also,
Have to watch out for that. He's gonna have to.
Israel has like kill pressure as well. If he really doesn't get punished from it, just EAing in and starting to chase down Ash. I wonder
Well,
if
that bot lane matchup's very, very strange.
yeah, it's all about like how well they can shield the poke and then like play around the Israel skill shots as well. Like I
That's
feel like that
basically
lane.
it's basically
Yeah.
that's basically Israel Lulu's more of a kill lane, where Ash Karma is more of a push lane, farm it out, but they can still fight it, so it's gonna be very interesting how they're gonna play the lane.
I wonder if Ash is gonna go Bork Black Cleaver. I don't know if it's like that good of a team build.
I feel like she might though, just because it's Rek'Sai and Nautilus, and they do get really bulky really quickly.
Yeah. Also, like every time I've seen like even like in LCS, especially the Western teams, they buy Essence Reaver and then they just don't use ulti on cooldown. They don't set up plays for ulti. They don't like they get all this cooldown reduction and they just do nothing with it. They get they hit like
Support
like
lane.
level like 13 and they just haven't done anything the whole game. It's kind of confusing.
The one thing I don't like from Royal's composition though is they don't have much like follow-up engage. They can set an Ash arrow and they got Galio, but that's about it because Galio has to ulti onto someone to
Yeah,
get
no,
a really good
I
engage.
feel like Galio's there for that defensive
Mm.
counter
Whereas
engage. It's not
EN have
necessarily
a
an
Nautilus
engage.
or Rek'Sai. They got a lot of hard engage and pull the trigger very quickly. Where Royal relies on an Ash arrow or a Galio, whatever thing he does, where he jumps in.
I think if they have like Orianna and the bot lane in one lane while they're doing the split push, they're quite safe from like engages. I mean, Karma and Orianna can like deal with not very like I mean maybe they'll get caught out with hard engage, but like Galio can chill just in between the lanes while Targa's trying to split push. And that's like so annoying to play around. It's like a Shen problem where you kind of forget that Galio has a semi-global. And you think you have a good fight, and then he comes in.
Well, Lucifer really has to put a lot of pressure onto the top lane because if they let Targa get a lead, he's just gonna split push the whole game. They can't stop it. They literally got nothing to match it.
I want to see like I've seen this top lane matchup play out a few times. I wonder if Nautilus is gonna go double Doran's ring and just completely the Fiora so she can't get like lane control. Because Nautilus is weird. Like people underestimate how good his like shove and his like general poke and damage is.
No, his actual laning phase
Yeah,
is really
he's-
strong. It's
Base
just,
damage is really high, so
Yeah.
but what I'm saying is, by the time Fiora gets,
Like 3
I don't know what's
items.
called, Ravenous, Black Cleaver, whatever, I don't think he can stop her regardless of how much armor he has because she'll just split push him.
Going back to the region.
Yeah, here comes the mini game of
Thank
getting
you.
all the nameplates in the right thing on the tab.
He doesn't lag like I do.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's so difficult.
But he plays on like
Oh,
250.
the
no, and I called it,
Wow.
boys.
But he's used
Okay,
to
is this?
like that.
Yeah, it's okay. It's working fine.
Copy, so
There we go.
This game's just pretty much gonna come up to who plays better. There's not a better comp on either sides. Pretty much all lanes are even.
Yeah, there's no lane I'm scared for where they're like, whoa, that guy has like insane kill pressure. It's more like if the enemy laner keeps making mistakes over and over, then you might get like a decent lead. Like with Victor Oriana, like there's never a point in that matchup where it's like either of them can rarely kill each other unless they make big mistakes or they're going for like an all-in, but like a weird all-in.
Yeah, that matchup's very. I don't know. If you ever played the better wins it. I played it the other day actually. I was with Oriana. It was a lot easier than I expected, but that's because he was literally taking free poke. I don't know. As long as Roids doesn't free QW combos with Oriana, should be a very farm lane.
Yeah, I guess it's just the bot lane with Ezreal. If they played
I would have
like
loved him to play Lucian in this game though. Would have made the bot lane a lot stronger and also a hyper carry with the Lulu.
yeah, I'm dying for anyone to play to play Lucian. I feel like it's a slightly easier pick than Ezreal.
Okay, Ellis, just for you, tomorrow we'll play Lucian.
Oh yeah. Are you guys
The
gonna be so
Ezreal's just
nice?
very safe.
Yeah.
Like it's safe and you just scale up. But the problem is that last game he got, or not last game, sorry, last night he got a really good lead and he still wasn't able to carry.
what stream was
Roy just ghosted.
Okay, Rose goes into lane.
Goes into lane, Kappa.
Korean tactics,
You
get there
meant
faster.
to you meant to ghost during the pause, not like in the actual game. That's how the stream works. I've seen like when I play Olaf and Soliki, I'll ghost the level 1. It's up by the time like you've finished both your buffs.
lose lane?
I'm interested to see what Lucifer's jungle path is this early game because what he always used to do
Trying
is
to, but I don't
you'll
know
clear
what's
his
going
red
on.
and whatever, get level 3 and gank bot straight away. But I don't know if he's gonna farm, which I think is a better idea. It's very risky. If you don't get a kill out of it, it's not worth it at all. And there's not much follow-up from Ian's bot lane.
I like how the mastery spam matches. Like mid lane, they both have level 7, and then top they
Hey,
both have
wake
level
up.
5. Got a poke. Still paused. What? Let me.
Someone saying the stream's frozen.
That's
We
weird.
just alt tab.
Is it?
Yeah, it looks like it's frozen.
Okay. Just check now.
But
Lucifer did those chickens very wrong. Supposed to kill the small ones first, but he killed the big one eh? To waste smite.
okay, there we go. Ellis, it's working.
Okay, it's working fine. Yeah, it's weird that they don't. Both junglers don't do chickens. They're both junglers. They can do it very quick. With a.
Well, Lucifer started them, but he killed the big one first, and he had to use smite because you just get wrecked. You have to kill the small ones first.
Wow, he might die to Krugs then. If he doesn't like kite them properly and use his thing. Yeah, like Rek'Sai, geez, they gutted Rek'Sai's like clear and the safety of her clear as well. She gets really low. Yeah, he can't even finish the buff. That is like a tilter right there. I think that might be like people see
Look at that
in
invade, I'm so
the
behind on
LCS,
farm
like they
assist.
start chickens, but they don't realize you meant to kill the little ones to get level 2. They're just like,
That's
oh,
weird.
it's a good path, you know.
Yeah, you literally have to kill the level one, the lower one. Sorry.
Just make sure we're all on the same time. I'm at like 3 minutes right now. It's
Yeah, 3 minutes, 3 seconds.
Oh yeah, same.
I'm a little bit behind you guys. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't know. The spectate
Okay, there we go.
pauses every now and then. It's weird.
I'm on 316.
Okay, yeah.
That's cool.
No, mine is paused for like just first.
Yeah, same. It happens to all of us though. It's just I don't know. It's right spectate right now. It's not too
Well, so
bad.
far every lane going as expected. Nautilus getting shoved in. Bot lane getting shoved in, and mid lane very even. Pretty much what we predicted. I think that chicken sword really did destroy Lucifer's jungle because he's gonna get very far behind.
And it's not.
Or
And you like also like I feel like if he knew like he just used smite, it was like less than half HP. He should have just based straight away. Like
yeah, exactly.
he basically spent a long time doing Krugs and then realized no, I can't do it.
I would have loved to see the Lulu go ignite in this lane, however.
Yeah, I think
Ignite,
exhaust is kind of trash these days. I mean, like not that bad, but I don't know. The nerfs hit it really hard.
like honestly, ignite Thunderlords on Lulu is really, really strong. Especially like I can understand the Windspeaker's blessing exhaust, but if you do that, you should rather have a hyper carry.
Yeah.
That's when you should have a Caitlyn or a Lucian, something along those lines.
And there's no real assassins in this game that you need to exhaust. There's no one like that's going to be in range except for Taga.
But then
I
again,
just
I still
thought
don't
of
think
groups.
it's worth it. Ignite's still pretty good for the Fiora healing, regardless. So
Yeah.
I don't know, strange choice, but
Oh,
Okay, it's Stargast Flash blown.
Rek'Sai kind of just burnt flash weird there.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Taga burnt flash first.
I'm glad to see Lucifer putting push on the top lane. That's what they need to do.
Yeah.
And Rhodes actually not having a bad mid lane. CS is very even.
Psycho's Oom.
My client literally keeps freezing.
Yeah, same. It's like little micro stutters. So, Infernal Drake's the first one. Jeez, at least it's not
It's
like
a really nice mid gank.
Cloud Drake. Yeah, he's gonna go about chickens. He doesn't have flash though,
He
so he
knows
doesn't
about
like have
that.
super pressure.
He should really just farm up from now.
Galio might
Get
have.
his early Hydra.
Oh, he has double buff.
No, that's what I mean about Alpaca's roams, because he's gonna have to go back after this and lose saves for an extra wave. So if they don't get anything out of this, essentially he's missing out on experience.
Yeah.
Like, look, he missed out on a whole wave when Lulu gets a whole wave. Now he's gonna have to back afterwards. I don't know. He really needs to work on when he roams.
Or just play champs that can
Like, I
like hard force even in bad roams, like Alistair.
I can understand it. I can understand why he wants to roam. Like, they had vision, but it's just not worth it. If you don't get anything out of it, you're falling behind slowly.
Yeah. Also, Galio is not a great, like I can imagine it working if you have like an Elise as a jungler, where like if he
Yeah,
lands
exactly.
if he lands Cocoon
Oh,
then
Dog
calm.
is dead.
Oh, Saga's dead, yeah.
Wow.
The master.
The flash the flash
I
pays off.
froze. I froze and I just see first blood.
That is like amazing for them.
Well, that's
'cause-
really good for Ian.
Yeah.
It's the only real losing lane, to be honest. Well, he doesn't actually lose the early game. He loses.
Yeah, he
later
loses on
on,
the
but shutting him
scaling,
down.
but yeah, that's really good. That relieves a lot of pressure for their mid game. They don't have to be like, oh, we're not doing anything about Fiora. We're just gonna lose late. You might flash. Wow. Yeah,
And
flash
Israel's
ult.
winning in CS.
Psycho whips the.
I think that was actually Galio's E that pulled him backwards.
Yeah, like it moved the
Out
ball.
of it. Yeah, it moved the ball backwards.
Yo, pause.
That was not the
Bjergsen,
best of execution.
Yeah, disable
Jensen.
Aurelion Sol. Yeah. We'll
I
see if
still don't think the flash is worth from the Galio. Even though they did get Royd's flash. Royd didn't actually have to at the end of the day. A much easier gank would just be for Orion to open with a shot there. We see
Running in
Getting
the
engaged
lane.
on. Mara to the
my
flash,
God.
Rose a flash.
No, I was
Ah,
backing off.
flashing over the wall
No, it's
aggressively
backing off
from the
because
AD
I was
carry.
running
That's
into
pretty.
lane.
Yeah, I feel like
Gets the
Victor's
kill.
Victor's the kind of champ where if you're getting ganked by an Oriana Gallia at like 7 minutes, that's not. I don't feel like you have to reactively flash. You could probably see what happens and then
I
flash.
wasn't looking at where I was running. And I just.
It's not like a
Yeah, I
like
still don't-
Elise Z where you're like, okay, the second you see Elise come out of the shadows, you just instantly respect flash.
don't really like the gank they pulled off. They 100% should have opened up with Oriana Shockwave. Would have made it a lot easier to get the kill.
He's
If
invading
an
the lane.
Oriana ultis you level 6, you're not gonna flash the ulti unless you know the jungle is near. It's like, because a lot of Oriana just ulti just for harass.
Yeah. We'll see if they. I mean, Royal have really good vision control around Infernal. Like, really good, actually. They have 3 control wards. And they kind of have a comp you can't walk into. See how Target does. It's such a rough lane for him now. Tarby north of
If you
us.
lose the early in that matchup, it's pretty difficult to win it again.
Yeah, I don't
But
know
I
about
think he
going
just
for...
underestimated his ability, to be honest.
Wow, that E hit.
He can't, he's a level down. I don't know why he's trying to fight. The heal wasn't needed, but of a panic, I guess.
I'm gonna pause a tiny bit just because I'm ahead of you. There we go.
What's your timers on?
I just
9
paused, I just lagged again.
9:55.
Okay.
Wow, Israel's kind of pulling a tiny bit ahead. I mean, obviously Ash is gonna catch this wave and get up in CS, but Ash does have the kill though.
I just froze for so long.
Wow, he's got the Sheen tier and Culled, the Dream.
There's a lot of stacking up to do, but Raw really need to try to shut it down.
Yeah, Royal should definitely go for this drag straight away.
They should really just look for bot lane dive. Fiora TP's in, Galio ultis on the Fiora's head, but Fiora doesn't have any pressure to do that, unfortunately, so they can't really shut down the Israel.
Looks like they might
Unless they just look for a dive mid.
dive the Fiora here. Yeah, Gallia's in the way. Yeah, not gonna kill the Galio.
The Alpaca's busy missing XP for wards. Like, the trade can be worth.
But there's no reason
I
for
still
him
don't
to be
like it,
warding. Yeah, like there's no pressure in the immediate future for him to be leaving lane.
I mean, they are getting pushed in as well, so there really isn't any need to get such deep vision at this point in time.
Yeah. Well, they might contest it
Mid lane
with this
farms.
control ward.
Tiger's got a big CS lead in the mid lane. I don't know.
Okay, they
Mid
know
lane matchup.
they know about the red ward on the other side of the control ward for bot lane. That's some place that Tiger could TP to.
I literally keep freezing. It's so irritating.
Yeah,
I think once Lucifer gets his, what's it called? Bammy Cinder, you really need to start looking for ganks.
Royce is falling a little bit behind in CS. Well, quite a lot actually for that kind of matchup. He's not hitting his item power spikes. Like Morelos is pretty huge for Orianna right now.
On the bright side, Edgeworld still has a CS
He
lead,
flashes
it's
the
really good.
Ash ult. Walks back into the shockwave.
So
Beautiful
hard.
flash blue by
Yeah,
Dugby Daddy.
yeah, Dugby came in, he saved that play quite hard.
I'm literally on 12:30 now only.
Well.
Oh, what?
Ooh, the Lulu
No,
flash
my
key.
client is literally getting wrecked.
Been winning.
My client is getting wrecked. It's actually really good reactions. I've only seen the play now, but from Royce to flash that
The shockwave, yeah.
that Ash ult.
Yeah, he flashes the Ash ult and then walks back into the shockwave. But the shockwave wasn't like that much pressure. It wasn't like, they're kind of turning that fight
That's
around.
not that strong so early.
Yeah, this early it's not that strong unless there is follow-up, immediate follow-up.
Yeah.
Not really gonna do
That,
anything by
that
itself.
The
flash.
thing I don't like about
Yeah.
Royal, I don't know, they got a Fiora, they got an Orianna. You need to like scale,
He's also
yet
coming
they're
back.
forcing so hard, which is, I don't know, it's,
Oh my
I don't know
gosh.
if it's them underestimated Ian, if it's them just thinking that they're outplay, but
Yeah, well, Royal have
good.
TP advantage now. I feel like Tiger should shove that out, and then
copy.
they need to go for the Drake. Like that last play when
They're all
the Ash
coming.
arrow when it was flashed, I feel like they should have just backed off straight away. There's no.
Yeah, exactly, that's what I mean, they get the big flash. They can just look to gank him in the future from there, but they trying too hard to force plays.
Ian, you're not gonna have a hard time walking into this now with no flashes on almost anyone. It's just Ezreal and Rexa.
My client is so AIDS.
Victor does have his upgrade. Rek'Sai is so chunked. They just need it now. Just group. Just like they need to get that Infernal. They have TP advantage, and Rek'Sai just got chunked. I mean, if there's any time to get
He
the
does have his
Drake,
ult, yeah.
Rek'Sai does have his R back, and
yeah.
Ian's down with 2 ultis
They
now, I
did
guess.
blow Ash ult, so that is their engage gone for the meantime.
Well, this Ezreal's doing work on Ash.
I mean, Daddy's still wrecking target in the top lane.
Yeah, I think that'll only go back in Tiger's favor once he finishes a lifesteal item.
But by that time, Ian can be making plays
Yeah.
around the map with Nautilus.
It's quite a.
So,
This game slowed down for quite a bit.
Droid
Why
is
did
still
it go
down
there?
about 40 CS. 30 odd, sorry.
Wow, Lucifer.
He does have 2 assists.
But
That-
premature there by Lucifer.
Yeah, that looks like the play of a jungler who has like almost no information for what's going on in the, like with vision and everything.
No, it's very interesting.
Okay, well they got the first drake. Let me check what the next one is. It's another infernal. Wow, that's really good for a Fiora. Directed. There we go.
I can see the top lane matchup, so I'm just slowly
you
going to
both
Fiora's
would have
favor.
died instant.
Wow, he's actually going for the all-in.
Wonderful timing by Dunk Me Daddy
Wow,
for the outplay.
that was actually really good.
Yeah.
He
Really
hugged
well
that wall
played.
as well, perfect for the denying that right vital.
I think
Once again,
Targa might have
Targa's
actually
literally
had his
just
double
forcing
up. I
too
don't
hard.
recall Targa using his riposte in that
Yeah.
fight.
No, he did use it.
Okay, I must have missed that.
He missed it on the Thank Me Daddy. But
Droids
Targa's
with
literally just
a
trying to force
question mark
too
in
hard.
all chat. Ah, fan you haven't. Little jab at Vanzo's R's in the mid.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, if he could get that last vital and do a good riposte, then obviously he would have swung that back. But it was really well played by Nautilus. I feel like even after he's giving up another kill, he's still Fiora.
Yeah, I feel, yeah. We keep saying it each time, but it's a
Yeah.
ticking time bomb.
You have to like,
It's still very unnecessary for him to actually die there. Though. He's got like, he can just farm. There's no need to actually all in.
yeah, the reward for like even getting the kill is not that big. It's not worth.
Because like we do keep saying that Fiora is going to scale, but on the same hand,
Psycho with the
Nautilus is going to get tanky.
Maybe the tank or whatever,
Yeah.
and then I will just ulti. I have ultra.
Yeah, at this stage, any 5v5 is Ian's game, just because Nautilus is that big right now.
yeah, Nautilus sets up Victor so well for just like Victor's full burst. Have to
And
respect
Royd's
that.
maybe behind in CS, but he's still relevant. He's not useless, so he cancelled a lot of damage from the back line. This Ezreal
Not
also
only
has a
that,
pretty
but
big lead, which
yeah, I
is
was gonna
good.
say, the Israel into a team that has one tank. These Qs are gonna hurt.
Yeah.
And what do they have to get onto the Ezreal? If the Ezreal doesn't miss position, he's really safe. You shouldn't be getting caught by Orianna shockwaves as Ezreal, to be honest. Unless
Wow, that pathing by Lulu.
Face check or...
Oh, is he gonna land the ulti? Wow, that was a really good snipe. Yeah, that was a bit confusing from Lulu, her walking
And
around
here we
that
have
way.
it again, Dunk Me Daddy.
With the clean and impactful Nautilus. Oh, Targa's coming in.
Still a little bit
Yeah, I
behind.
think they just overextended that a bit too
Yeah.
much.
Targa flashing on a Ezreal? Okay, we burnt the Ezreal flash. They have to get first blood tower now after this. I don't think they will. The Ezreal will be able to chunk out the minions.
So annoying. So far behind.
Rift Herald's getting swapped out, so I guess they don't want to prioritize getting Fiora the Rift Herald.
Well, first tower does go in Royal's favor.
I mean, the Scalia is also scaling up nicely. He's got he doesn't really have to worry about the Nautilus Victor frontline.
Well, late game team fights are going to be very interesting because both teams have the outplay potential.
Yeah, they both have like an
So-
insane amount of CC that could like lock up a carry, and then that carry gets blown up, and you're like, oh wait, they actually lose the fight all of a sudden.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, in favor of Royal, is that they got the target split push. So if Energy do try to 5v5 dive or force whatever they try to do, and it doesn't work out because of the shockwave, They're gonna lose out on a lot. Skogger can literally destroy turrets.
Also, if Nautilus is holding, the rest of their team don't have good engage without Nautilus. They like really lack anything. I mean, Rek'Sai can EN, but that's that's not the same as something like a high impact Gallia.
Yeah, exactly. Ezreal's getting really, really strong. 200 CS already. That's on the other hand, so is Vanzel though. Ignore him. He's 2-0 and he's got his rune already.
He's not going Black Cleaver second. He might go third. Might not be necessary though. No, actually, it's pretty good versus Nautilus Rek'Sai. He'll burn through them really well.
We do see the turret go down. But yeah, sorry if I talk from behind my client is Ed.
Nah, that's cool. Okay, Infernal's coming
Dragon
up
is
now.
coming up in 15. And that would be Royal second. So I think Ian really needs to try force a fight here. Togger lane is pretty pushed up for Energy's favor. So they can't even get that top tower. They should really try force 5v5. He doesn't have TP either. Oh, I see it.
Yeah, these Nautilus TP players have been like keeping them in the game because they're kind of just like slowly losing this, and Nautilus has had some good stuff. Or Flash Rek'Sai, I mean, knock up. Galio comes in. They could turn this around.
Ash
Target's-
has no flash.
Yeah, Target's pretty far away.
Ezreal's hitting his Triforce. He's really strong in this fight. Orianna Ball's just in the zone for now. And he's deciding to back off. Oh no, Energy should really force because Ezreal's hit his Triforce.
And
Bang,
Ash
counts
is
out.
really low. Yeah.
Yeah. There's no Nautilus ulti, and Rek'Sai can't ult to go back to base.
But it comes
Yeah, I
down
guess
to
this is just going to be Infernal for Royal.
and both six.
That's actually super passive. And they have inside track on this mid lane. Oh, Royce just gets blown up. Yeah, I don't think you have to be that close. If your first E doesn't clear the wave, then the tower's gone. You know, there's no reason being any close. You have no more wave clear options to use.
Yeah, he walked into the shot, but unlucky.
Yeah, this
A
Ash
lot
is
of damage
picking up.
though, to be honest. So if Nautilus and Rek'Sai can tank long enough, this Ezreal will do so much damage. With the Lulu on his side as well, this I don't see a way of him dying, honest. He really has to misplay if he wants to die.
Let's see what the next Drake is. It's Ocean. Breaks the stack a bit, but I mean, it's not the worst Drake. Game's actually pretty even in gold. I mean, it's 5-5, so it should be even. And they have the first blood tower as well, so it's a tiny bit
The
ahead.
game's really even. The real difference is Royal, Double Infernal. But that's the only thing that'll dictate the game, pretty much.
I'm still not used to
Even from here.
Liandry's on Orianna. I know it's like such a massive power spike, but it's just weird to see. It's only like this year that people have been doing Liandry's on Orianna.
That's pretty nice, I always go it. I don't play Victor, but is that Riley's build, is that standard?
I think it's like one of the variations of it. I'm pretty sure it's like the competitive one. It's not like the solo queue one, because it gives you like a lot of control.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure in solo queue, I always see them go like Luden's Echo first item, I think.
Yeah, or like Lich Bane or something ridiculous where they want to like constantly just blow
One
up
shot,
an AD
yeah.
carry. Yeah.
Ezreal's nearly got his Elden Ring King. And you are right, Vanzel, he's going for the Black Cleaver now.
I mean, I've seen some Ashes just go Infinity Edge. Like if Blade of the Rune King gets you out of the early game safely, then you can just go Infinity Edge.
no, Royalty are slowly getting a lead.
Target's
They have
keeping
got a
bot.
tower up. It's a very strange TP.
Ellis, don't you want to whip out
I mean-
the gold for everyone a little bit?
The?
Gold for champs.
Yeah, what's the key binding for that?
X.
X. Oh, okay, let's see. Even top, even jungle. There's a slight lead in the mid lane, and that's basically it. Yeah, it's just Psycho with Oriana.
Rihanna,
just
what do you think of that
purely
TP
from the
from
CS.
Targa?
I don't know, I feel like it's a waste. They could have just rotated
They
or
could have
pressured the
sent like
Baron.
Oriana bots
Yeah.
if they really wanted to keep that tower up. You can't, or you can split push, but Ian can just force if he's
Even at this stage, you could give up that first tier of the bot lane and then just be slow on the rotation, but still get that split push without playing TP.
Yeah, it's weird. Sometimes teams don't abuse flash cooldown timers or TP advantages. They'll just
Like,
like
they caught Vanzel.
Oh, it's just
Vanzel really chunked out.
Ash getting double knocked up. Wow, Ezreal's gonna just getting free damage right now. They need to be really careful.
everyone from row E is really low.
Yeah.
Roll do still have an Oriana shockwave. Ian has to respect that.
I want to like.
I don't think Dunk Me Daddy should have gone deep though. He got the Ash flash. He chunked out really low. He could have just walked away.
But we're seeing that
He didn't have any follow up.
yeah, the follow-up's quite difficult. I mean, like Ezreal Victor's got decent range, but I don't know if they really want to get that close to an Oriana. Like Oriana always just zones out fights quite well.
Yeah, I feel like the scariest Oriana outside of landing that 5-man is the one that doesn't push hard. Just because
Yeah.
you can't move forward.
Well, at least that's. I mean, yeah, Nautilus had to die for it, but they got the Ash flash.
And the Ashy also.
Yeah.
She's gonna be mobile.
This like more different situation.
Okay, well, both AD carries should be hitting. Wow, Ezreal's actually leaving base without the bulk, so I guess it's going to be at least like 1 or 2 waves before he gets it. Then I guess then the AD carries will be like matched in items.
I think once Israel gets Bork and Rek'Sai gets Deadmans, they can win fights really easily. I mean, look at Targa's items and Zor, as well as Psycho. They're all pretty strong right now.
So Roids doesn't have flash. He must be very careful of this Ash arrow retaliation.
I'm surprised we haven't seen a QSS out of anyone yet. A lot of people tend to go for early
Ooh,
QSS
Targa's getting 5-man.
against Ash.
They're gonna trade drag for Targa. That's I mean
No,
it's
I think that
okay.
If they
trade
can
will work,
catch
because they
Targa.
can get Baron Vision.
Yeah. If they could just do Baron right now, I mean,
No, it's really just to do Baron.
okay, they're starting Baron. There's a ward that's spotting it out. And just common sense is also spotting it out. Ezreal does this very fast. They're backing off. Ash
They do
ult
have
hits
Galio ult to get
Nautilus.
there, though.
If Targa can get the vital stacks, Baron's still hitting both of
No,
them.
that's actually.
3-man Oriana ulti. It's really good. Ash is still alive. The Baron is still aggroed. Baron's half HP. I don't know if they have anyone that can tank this. No, they need to back
No,
off.
I don't like it. No, I don't like it.
I don't.
Fine.
I don't think you can pick up that freebie Baron with Ezreal still alive. But that was
My
a
MVP of that fight has to go to Baron.
yeah. That Baron was just like.
That Baron was literally just hitting people.
I feel bad for both the top laners because it's kind of like RNG of how it aggroes and like switches aggro and everything. Like if it stayed on Nautilus, Tiger would have been able to like easily get his ulti hits. That was a really good Oriana shockwave. Just hit 3.
Yeah, if Oriana had completed what she went for, Luna's Echo maybe. She's had that completed. Could have been literally an instant triple.
I guess that's the danger of Ash Arrow plus Galio ulti. Like you think that I don't know, they kind of waste their time there because if they had like instantly started Baron instead of trying to wrap around to kill Targa, because there was like about 10 seconds of like hesitation where they realized that they were going to either trade Dragon for a kill or Dragon for Baron.
Oh, Roids is also doing a lot of damage from that fight. I can't remember who it was, but he did chunk someone out, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe it was finally got his fade completed. Rexar's got his deadmans. They're on a pretty good spot.
Karma's gone Locket instead of Redemption. I mean, I guess I don't really know the like build order for Karma support. What's like the most optimal?
Yeah, I don't think it's really a right, to be honest. Depending on what you're against, just they're against to be APs. The shield is pretty.
Yeah, I was gonna
Nice.
say, I think the shield just negates a lot of Victor's damage more so than waiting for that redemption to drop.
A lot of factions do.
I think freezes a tiny bit.
I guess if Vans with the Merc trade, which I like of him to do because Nautilus and Polymorph, I guess. I don't know.
When this Galio finishes his Spirit Visage, he's gonna be quite a frustrating frontline.
The only thing I've noticed is that when Nautilus goes in, Issa doesn't follow him, and he really should be following.
Yeah, they're like not on the same page. The follow, like, it has to work out that way that he gets like almost the triple knock up with his son Burrow and Lulu ult.
Yeah, like he's trying to peel for the backline, but they've got a Lulu. That's pretty much the whole point of this Lulu pick.
Yeah. Also, yeah, Victor stun field and Israel. Wow, they're going in. Israel like E and flashes. It's alive. The fight's so difficult to tell like who's winning, just because both teams have like the potential to like DPS super hard.
Roy's did a lot of damage there, but the Locket, as Brandon said, the Locket literally saved them. And you can see the top lane matchup now going in favor of Tolga.
Oh, at this stage it doesn't even matter what Dunk Be Daddy
Yeah, I
buys.
don't wanna. I'm like manually changing the camera because I really don't want to see top lane fighting.
Yeah, don't have a look there. It's not
Yeah.
gonna be pretty.
Yeah, well, it's gonna go back now. Yeah, sometimes the cameraman AI is a bit trash.
Why watch the fight when you can watch the CSing?
Yeah. Both top laners using all their spells. Clearly, there's a fight going on. Yeah, let's see how much Targa has. Targa has almost 2k in his bank. That means he's probably gonna go BF sword now and get the BT. And Nautilus hits his 3-item power spike. Pretty massive. I mean, I guess it's not too bad. Like, it's not like Maokai where you like really struggle to clear out a wave as Fiora is beating down on your turret. Like Nautilus
The
has.
thing I really like about this game.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry, let's finish. Interrupted you there.
that's cool.
Even though Royal are 4k or so gold ahead, that one team fight from EN can literally change the game, and they can do it. It's not like Royal are 100% going to win a fight.
They land a short range Ashe ulti. Pause. Oh wow.
No, there's no follow up to that. Flip.
I mean, Royce is gonna get hit by the Ashe slow, but he's got a blasting cone, so he's fine. We should be fine.
He's got his flash up as well if he does get in danger.
I don't know about that short range Ashe ult. There's like, they should have waited for them to walk up much closer to check.
Yeah, I was about to say that. They don't have any follow up. Like I said, they literally don't have follow up.
Yeah.
The only real hard engage is the Galio, and
Galio only works if they're fighting like
or
already.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's one of those like calm calls where you're like, okay guys, we start Baron. If anyone should like, you know, if they try and contest, we turn around straight away. Okay, I guess he's gonna burn the flash. I mean, Ashe arrow for Victor flash is okay, and they get to just carry on doing Baron, I guess. Or just my spectate paused a tiny bit.
I think Kostaga hasn't beat Nautilus can win this fight if he plays it right.
Yeah.
in the bot lane. Just because
Rodgers
Targa
is
is sitting with
a
so
lot of
much
damage.
gold back.
I guess
But,
it's the matchup swings when Targa hits this minion wave.
Yeah.
But I don't think he has enough. He needs his BT.
And even still, I think Fiora's Grand Challenge, it always turns every single fight.
Yeah.
Just because you heal so much and do so much more damage.
Wow, they're actually starting Baron? No, you don't have anyone tanky that's tanking
They
it
have
right now.
Rek'Sai not tanking and they're
Yeah.
starting the Baron.
It's quite confusing.
Okay, interesting, cool. I think one of the purposes of that start might have been to see if Royal had backed, because they didn't have any vision.
Yeah, I was like
Other
testing
than that,
the
I don't
waters.
actually know why they would start Baron.
Okay, well, Targa gets the tower. He's going for the grand challenge after getting it. Lulu's getting really close. She put down redemption. Targa's dead. Let's just keep chasing him.
I'm
Yeah,
lagging,
Targa
so-
just not timing his riposte
Yeah.
on something so telegraphed. I think.
Yeah, like Nautilus is one of the easiest ones to do because it's like not
Yeah.
only does his ulti have a long like animation, you see it slowly coming
Yeah,
towards
it's so
you.
slow. Like you just need to wait for it to reach you and then push it.
Yeah. That's just overreaching from Targa. He got the
Yeah.
tower and then he's like, okay, they just try to like check with Baron. Clearly they've recalled and then Lulu's like right by there. It's a lapse in the map
I'm actually
sense.
There's Shadow coming in from the right. It says,
Yeah. They need a
Alright,
They
I'm
need to
gonna pause
reset
for
this.
stream.
Yeah, they need to reset this map. They shouldn't be fighting over
okay,
this.
yeah. Oriana is down with a Gallia Flash.
Oh, there's a little...
It's a bit of a miscommunication there from Royal. Druid picks up the kill. Really well played by Ian, but also Royal just forcing unnecessarily.
Yeah, like Royal have a TP advantage now, so
Yeah.
they could have like just poked them off it, reset the map, and then Fiora can carry on.
I mean, they had a lot of time to just wait. Baron wasn't even off HP yet.
They could absolutely give up this Baron and go take Elder quick. They do have 3 Drakes, so it's like
I'm just
a
catching up quick.
decent, not a very good trade because Baron's like top tier. Guess Ian have to be
Isn't there
careful
any
now.
delay on the stream, right?
It's about like 20 seconds, and then obviously the 3 minutes for the spectator.
Yeah, I think they called
No, like,
for
I'm
it
being
to
like-
swap, but now they're just turning around again. Galio is gonna get in range really quick there for his R.
What time are you guys on?
Just about 40.
Yeah, just about.
Yeah. Ian's just gotta walk away. Just let Nautilus die.
Yeah.
Because, yeah. Just let him go.
Flash auto from Vanza. That's quite interesting. I don't know what they're doing right now, but they should be rushing straight for Elder. They're wasting so much time. I mean, I guess they have like about 40 seconds till Nautilus is up. Yeah, they just get this Elder and then hold against the Baron and wait it out.
The Exile's flash is up, so I feel like we might just see a
Steal.
Lucifer special.
Yeah, there's no jinx in this game, so I think the jungles are safe. Garth does have he's down 1 level, so that tiny excuse for missing a smite right now could happen. There's a
He
few-
gets the smite off.
Oh well, the stream just keeps the spectate keeps pausing.
Flash arrow not landing.
That's interesting for him to try and steal that though.
I feel like that's just YOLO Pete Lucifer doing what he normally does.
Yeah.
Just goes for that steal. 9 times out of 10 you're not gonna get it, but that one time just...
I mean, they have like a massive wave bot lane. They could have he could have just gone there and then held his ulti, pushed the wave in. He could have put a lot of pressure.
There's no reason to go for that still. They have Baron. Like,
Yeah.
But I think they just
trade
goes
it.
for all SA teams where nobody wants to trade or give things up.
Yeah.
Everything must be challenged.
I mean, yeah, it's so great if you steal Elder and you have Baron, but if you have 4-man with Baron, then it kind of sucks.
I honestly think the only real reason why he goes to the steal is just for the satisfaction of stealing the dragon, because giving up your life and pressure on the map to potentially get a buff.
Yeah.
I guess, you know, if you do get the buff, it's good, but if you don't, he could have been seeding with his team mid there, the outcome could have changed.
Okay, well, Taga's shoving in this bout wave. Must be careful because he can get wrapped around by Rek'Sai if Rek'Sai sets up some good tunnels. Yeah, they're just shoving in the
Galio's
waves.
getting extremely tanky.
Shoving in and making this Baron almost useless.
That
Yeah,
was really well played by Roids. Just preemptively flashing any Orianna R to get around her.
Oh, wow.
I'm
He
glad
gets
to
the
analyze
E
the
at the
fight
end.
because I'm so far behind.
Yeah, I'm also a little bit
I
behind
keep freezing,
Brafest
even
there.
if I do.
Oh, are you all behind me?
Yeah, I'm at 40,
Okay, wait.
41.03.
Taco going down now as well. I think this could be Ian's inhibitor.
I'm like 30 seconds behind you guys.
Yeah. I'm
Or
like,
not. No,
oh,
they
wow.
just got a lot of wave clear actually. Okay,
I'm-
wait, let me pause. How far are you guys?
41.22.
I'm really far behind.
Tell me when you guys are at 41.30.
Okay, I'm there now. So I'm pretty close.
I'm only at 22, and I just froze on 22.
Yeah,
Push
mine's
J.
also freezing.
I think J means.
No, I do push J.
Okay.
Yeah, I do, but it just freezes again. And then... Fine, you guys, you go ahead of me, and I can just analyze the fight afterwards. There's something wrong with my internet. It's suddenly freezing.
Yeah, Target's still down for 25 seconds, so they're just gonna force this inhibitor tower down.
That was questionable from Targa to not set up vision and then getting ganked by an Israel. I mean,
No, that's the thing. You will always overextend without vision, without just taking that extra second to drop your green trinket. Not sure why I never went for blue trinket, just to get the vision deeper, safer.
yeah, it's just the age. Oh, they just hiding behind the wall there. Can't really do anything versus Galio at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit frustrating because like they still Royals still have TP advantage. It's just they've both traded anything that the TPs could be used for. Yeah, it hurt to watch Royal contest so hard for that Baron, but like starting a fight rather than just poking them off and waiting for Targa to come back alive and
Wait, what happened?
I don't know. I was just talking about the like
The earlier Baron.
yeah, way back. It's just there's just a lack of patience between the teams.
And the more time I spend with
It's pretty much just
The more
both
time
teams
I spend with
thinking,
you,
I can outplay you. Like, giving up Baron isn't always
that's
the
basically
game.
Yeah, that was a bit interesting from Banter. He's like, oh wait, how do I attack move? Oh wait, there we go, and then he gets the down perfect. It's a little bit of a hiccup, but yeah, they got Rexa. It's pretty good for their siege now. Roids isn't base,
I'm
so
gonna watch
they're
off
gonna
the
kill
stream.
this tower.
I'm a little bit delayed on the stream, but
Yeah, I think I'm a
still
little bit ahead of
confused.
you guys again.
Yeah. Smart that they back
No,
off.
on the
'cause,
client, I'm about a minute behind.
I could I think after this game I could set up that there's like no delay, maybe on the stream, and you could watch on the stream.
Yeah, it'll be a lot better for me
Well, like one
because
of the-
I can't use the client.
But I think OBS and all that have like a
what we
built-in
want to happen.
delay, which you can't.
Yeah, I think it always built in delays.
Yeah.
It's only about 10 seconds though, so.
Yeah. So,
Like, that person made it.
okay. Well,
Rather
Both,
that can be delayed by like a minute.
both mid laners have death cap now. They're pretty massive. Like these fights, if Ezreal missteps at any point, there's a good chance he gets absolutely wiped out. He's got QSS though, so he's gonna be very slippery, and he's got Lulu, so I don't know.
Oh
it's
my word. Not
it's
much stream today again.
it's just really frustrating to watch Royal have a semi-global Galio and a Fiora with TP advantage, and they're not playing the map properly. Target's,
It's coming to the point in the game where the next team fights will win the game. Whoever
Yeah.
wins the team fight.
yeah, like these teams, they draft comps and they have like a win condition, but then the win condition at the end of it just seems to be like whatever, dude.
Team fight them.
Yeah,
just team fight them.
last team fight near one of the team's bases just ends it.
Nautilus is gonna have to be.
Yeah.
But what if
Now Tiger has to respect the fact that like as soon as they go missing now from mid, he has to start channeling B and then like cancel it if he sees one of them again, and if he doesn't, just base. His team doesn't have Baron control, so like Ian can shame he sold Royd sells out the Lulu.
Yeah, but they're all escape still.
Yeah.
That is Galio's flash down, so that's like
Yeah, it's pretty big for
the engage follow up. That's
Okay, they need a back off and now set up Baron Vision to give Tiger some breathing room.
What time you guys on?
46.
46-30.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay, they're setting up. Tiger can
I have to watch them.
Tiger can go get their red buff while he's building up this wave. They should also set up a slow push top lane. Oh, let's
Touch on
easy
DC
right.
quick. I'm gonna DC.
That's
I'm gonna DC for like a few seconds.
Oh, he reposts the Nautilus ulti finally. He's getting collapsed on. Royal have to go now. Victor's not there to
Yeah.
contest Baron.
when it does happen, you need to
Country they're just not restricting
Yeah.
Tiger's damage right now.
Victor just did a wraparound. Oh wow. And he
Yeah,
has
not
the
restricting
GA.
Tiger's damage.
Wow. Royal need to start Baron while he's doing this for the top lane. You need to start
And there
Baron
we
and
have
then start Baron and then
It's
just
taken us
back off.
48 minutes. The Fiora time bomb.
Yeah.
Ticking time bomb.
The ticking time bomb.
Yeah. I'm kind of confused why they haven't just started doing a Baron, because like Galio could tank it without getting too low, and then they can just constantly back off with Karma ulti. Ooh, Royds can't even hold
This is the
this target.
situation where. This is a situation where Pete could potentially go for a steal.
Yeah.
Like,
Or
this
he
is what
went in
makes
really early. He has no
more sense.
vision. They can just kill him. Oh wow, he's backed off completely.
And he gets the steal. This is why he goes for the steal. This is exactly
You see,
why
like
he goes
situations
for
like that makes it worse.
Yeah, I feel like that's really bad for Royal. They should have just like backed off and let him tank it, or just I don't know. they got the bot in here. They could just back off Baron and set up a little bit later. I don't know. The 50-50.
To be honest, I saw that play now. Lucifer did only smite at about 400 HP, so the smite from both of them was really late.
Yeah.
No, it's the same for the earlier attempted steal where Smite only went down at 600. So they're going for these really strange steals, but now the jungler's actually smiting.
It's the Talcom ping prediction smite. You gotta click it a day in advance just to make sure.
I know that's something Jutron does. He doesn't even look at the HP. He just goes in, presses smite. and
We
he
just
gets
have
it.
that feeling.
Like you see, okay, I'm gonna go in at 1000 or 2000 HP. As soon as I get answered a smite.
My best is when junglers are like, no, we needed to burn it faster, so I smited at like 4k HP. You know.
terrified why this person
Nautilus getting caught out here. His team are all moving up,
Okay, they all get
and he's just gonna drop. Yeah, I think
Okay.
that was just bad communication in Ian's part because we've got half the team on the top hand side, we've got Nautilus on the bottom hand side.
yeah. Nautilus dead now.
Yeah.
That means Tiger gets to say hello to that top tower, and they could just group now. They have the Drake.
Have this.
They have an open inhibitor mid, so they have to be kind of careful. But there goes YOLO
Yeah.
Pete.
I'm not sure what Yellow Beat is doing. He's just
He's
going to proxy a bit.
he's that's quite interesting. I mean, I guess like if his team I don't know. There's nothing stopping Royal from just running him down. Oh, wow, he bails. Okay. Okay, well I guess the ZZ right will control bot lane for a little bit. Not long
I guess
enough.
the play by Lucifer isn't actually too bad because he does draw a lot of attention, but I don't know
Yeah.
if he died. I'm a bit delayed.
Nice.
If he does die from that, it's not worth it at all.
This is really rough for Ian. They have to deal with an Elder Siege and they have Target top and there's a pushing super creep bot wave.
One good shot there per cycle will just determine the game just like that. And also, Royce is doing a lot of damage on Ian's side.
Down and I'm the bad guy. Actually go for the
Yeah, Royce has been like surprisingly very clean this game. He's done a lot of work in team fights.
not even.
Well, Gothar actually could have flashed on him when he was
That's
in
why I
there a bit
always
earlier.
come to you guys without a problem with that.
He's gonna get the 2-man taunt.
But it's something I don't understand or something.
This Galio
I
takes
think
this Galio takes no damage. It's actually
this
disgusting.
Gallo is just standing in front of them and
Jeez.
not actually caring.
Well, the team that got 2 Barons didn't win. I guess. Yeah, it's just the ticking Fiora. Gotta be careful. Puts you under so much pressure, and there are ways to play around it. I mean, Nautilus did have a point in the game where he had 10 times more team fight pressure.
No, Ian had to make plays earlier if they wanted to win this. Once the Nautilus, I think the second solo kill he got, that's when they should have really started in plays. His target was really far behind back then.
Yeah, let's see the damage.
Goth's Dyrus and the Galio are actually pulling up more damage than Psycho.
Wow. Ash doing work with obviously her W spam.
Highlight specific.
But I think that also highlights the problem with the Rek'Sai that, you know, he brings you utility, the early pressure, but when you look at the damage stats,
Yeah.
he's not really doing anything for his team.
I feel like a Gragas that could like E flash and then ulti could have done a lot more work. I mean, obviously that there's a big problem there where like early game Galio basically just laughs at you. Like it's a really rough matchup for Gragas as an AP. But like just for like team fights and stuff, if you have Nautilus, he's locking someone down. It's so nice for Gragas to follow up and push one of the immobile carries into your team.
Seems like Jinzero was playing this game.
Yeah, I think Yellow beat DC'd mid-fight at the end of that last fight.
But unfortunate.
Well, I mean, like a late game Rek'Sai kind of does feel like you are DC'd in a fight anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think it would have changed anything.
Yeah.
But it'd be interesting to see what they do this game.
I'm gonna be right back, just like 1 minute.
Yeah,
You
sure,
guys
sure.
can-
I don't think that game had to go to 50 minutes.
I don't think so. I think a lot of it falls on Tiger's shoulders. He shouldn't have been dying solo so many times and just using the TP so terribly.
I think both teams were scared to make plays, but they weren't scared to counter a play, basically.
Okay, wait, I'm gonna go take a pee break like my boy Ellis. I wonder if he's put the music on the stream.
Yeah, but it's gonna take a while.
Okay, so we're going into pick ban. Okay, cool. You guys, yep. The Kled ban. Again, this Warwick ban's really weird. Both teams focusing top lane so much. We'll see how high they put Lulu up on the priority. It's quite interesting that Royal held Ashe and Ashe so high up in the pick ban. Yeah, see they banned Ashe. It's clear. It's very clear that Royal have a game plan around that. The Shen ban for for Dunk Me.
But Ashpick was good, but I never span with it because like the arrows are pretty impactful, but he wasn't really. They weren't game changing.
Yeah, he kind of just did his job. It wasn't like they had like a clear strategy to get the Ashe ahead and like have it carry. Okay, they're
There's a
banning
Gallia
Gallia.
ban.
Yeah, Gallia is just one of those picks that's so disruptive. Yeah, it messes with the groove of a team if there's a good Gallia constantly messing around.
Well, this is a game where I'd actually really like to see a Lucian from Vanzel's side
Yeah,
for the most part. And actually have an aggressive lane with the Lulu, not this exhaust wind speakers.
I wonder if Royce is gonna try pick up the Orianna here and take it away from Psycho.
It is a really safe blind pick, so
Yeah. Then again, Psycho could just play his Victor and swap around. I mean,
Karen is a very interesting pick right now, especially.
so early as well, yeah. With Rengar on the table as well, I did not like being a Jhin versus Rengar.
To be honest, Royal can just pick up Rengar and they can pick up. Well, I guess the Ashe ban helps the Jhin a little bit, but they could still pick up Rengar and pick up like Lucian,
Yeah.
something along those lines.
Oh, Graves. I mean, Graves is weird. Like, it's just because the other junglers kind of all got their stats nerfed that Graves just wins on like pure power. It's not really like Graves is good early. It's kind of just like Graves past level 5 or
Cogmore. I don't like that Cogmore pick, if I can be dead honest.
also
People-
versus a Braum as well. Braum's very
Yeah,
annoying.
exactly. Yeah, they go for the Israel.
safe. They could have done Lucian as well, you're right. Like,
I don't know why these teams prioritize Israel so much. He's really strong. But Lulu, I don't know, man.
they swapped out Yellow Pete. I don't really like that kind of swapping. It's like, okay, you do pretty well the first game. It wasn't clear that like Yellow Pete was making the biggest mistakes. I mean, he had one miss smite and then the other the steal. It's not like, I don't know. I guess in these kind of situations, you've had Jin who's like watching the game and he can see what his team might be doing wrong. But that's like when you're sitting with an analyst in LCS, you can, when you get subbed in, you have the perfect game strat. But when your sub in comes in and it's just going to play like an off meta Sejuani, it doesn't really seem like a high impact.
To be honest, I think it might purely be based on Yellowbeat lagging.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I think that might be the number one thing. But yeah, it doesn't make sense to just
Ian,
play it out mid-game.
Ian
think-
is slowly like drafting a very good team fight comp, but a very, very bad comp into Graves. Because
I think Ian literally just went for comfort this game, though, to be
Yeah.
honest. Because I know Lord McDonald's most played Champions Jhin, if I'm correct.
if I'm a Graves, I really like what that team is against, because Graves can avoid everything and then just completely mop up a fight versus teams that have blown all their LTs.
Well, Royal have a lot of damage, but they do, if anything, lack tankiness.
Yeah.
So if Ian do manage to win lanes, they can close out the game really quickly. But I think the later the game goes, Royal will do so much damage.
A Mundo.
Dr. Mundo mid, calling
Nah,
it, boys.
I think Royce just go for Oriana. It's not a bad matchup into Ori at all. And team fights, it can blow up literally any one of the people. Maybe not the Camille.
Yeah, they have to be so scared of Graves Lulu, just completely taking over like the middle of a team fight once he gets his stacks of his E.
Jace.
And he has
Rumble Jace is a really good
Yeah, I think it's a really good
Yeah.
combo.
combo.
My only problem with Jace is after the nerfs, you basically have to play Jace perfect. Your mechanics have to be like 100% the entire game to stay ahead and to be like a useful champ. I feel like if you're just playing like a sloppy or an okay Jace, you like almost auto lose.
I don't actually know why I didn't opt for Oriana. Maybe if I'd like they would have lacked 80 damage.
Yeah. Okay,
But
well,
it's such a safe champ.
they have both teams have good CC. It's like sometimes people don't realize that they might be drafting a comp that has like a really bad weakness, like low wave clear or no CC, or what Ian had that other game where they have like no follow up.
Oh, really cool interaction actually with the Jace pick is that if Camille does ulti the backline, Jace can hammer form E so
Whack
out
her
out of a ultimatum, and it will actually allow his team members or himself to escape it. I think the Braum pick's actually quite good. It can stop a lot of gauge. It can stop a lot of the RE damage as well.
The
I
Jhin
really
Braum-
like the Braum. I really don't like the Jhin.
yeah, I don't know with Jhin it's like I don't think it's the best lane with Braum Jhin. They don't synergize very well.
No, like Lucian Braum, really strong lane. I don't know why these people aren't playing Lucian. I really don't. He's so
And,
strong. Right
Yeah,
now.
Lord McDonald is a very mechanical player that I think you can use the nuances of Lucian's kit with the Braum.
Also, picking Jhin so early as well, especially if you're gonna pick Jhin, I feel like the 380 carries of like Ezreal, Ashe, and Lucian, you're not under pressure to pick Jhin so early. It's not like you have to pick it up in the draft because Royal are definitely gonna play it.
I'm
And
almost sure that it's just the fact of Lord McDonald going for that comfort.
Yeah. I really don't like Sejuani. I feel like Graves is about to show Sejuani like how outdated her kit is.
Welcome to every SA jungler's comfort pick, Sejuani.
Dude, I used to play it as well a lot of it. So,
I don't think there's a SA jungler who hasn't played that damn champ.
that and what's the other one?
I'm actually so
Shyvana
tilted.
as well.
Oh,
Lucian,
good old Shyvana.
Lucian's literally such a good pick for EN because their whole comp is literally dive. Just dive you.
Yeah.
And Lucian is that AD carry that's gonna frontline. If you ever watch Clax play, that oh, he's
Team
just on
dives,
last
you
night.
dive
Just on
with.
last night's a good example. Frontline AD carry, but then they pick an Israel who essentially can dive in with his E, logically, but not very wise to do that on Israel.
Also, like if you pick Jhin so early, there's Camille who can dodge your ulti shots. There's Graves who can dodge your ulti shots. There's Ari who can dodge, like literally, like all of them have dashes that can like solidly avoid engages. Like it comes down to Jhin and Brahms like perfect ults. I don't know. Like with Rumble in the draft, like Rumble's ult is game changing, but it has to be those immobile targets or targets that are guaranteed to be locked down. I don't know. I don't know if they've drafted like a really good team fight team, but I don't think it's good versus the Royal comp.
Oh,
I think the biggest thing could be that, when you have the Kabula on your team and she pushes ulti on something, you just instinctively just all clump up on that one target.
Yeah.
If that happens, they kind of set Ian up.
to be honest, like
So
if I
it'll be
give my
interesting to see how
opinion,
they play around that.
if I can give my opinion, EN actually has the better comp into if you maybe not like in general, into Royal's comp, because Royal rely a lot on getting ahead early, and if they don't, they're all so squishy that if a Sejuani ult catches one of them, Roids can get a shock blast Q off, and they will just melt with a Rumble ult everything, if they can combine all them ultis together.
Yeah, like they have no tanks, so that there's a good chance that one of them can just get sniped out early.
And it's not an excuse.
Jungle DC, or they
The
trade
classic.
they trade the one DC for the other. Shame.
Telcom give us, Telcom take us.
M-Web's doing the same to me, dude.
How's the Camille Rumble matchup?
It's actually quite
To be
annoying
honest,
for Camille.
it's annoying for Camille in the early game, but outside of lane, you just get to that point where no matter what Rumble wants to do, he's not gonna do anything to you.
Yeah. You just you just have to grin and bear it while you're getting shoved in from the Rumble like shove, and then as soon as you hit like, I think it's like 2 Doran's blades and like, I don't know, maybe level 5 or something, or level 7, and then you're like, okay, whatever. There's a solid chance that you can just kill Rumble over and over.
I feel like if Tiger's impatient like he was last game, it's not gonna be pretty.
Yeah.
Just because Rumble's Q is gonna burn him. But if he can just drop the ego, not try to 1v1,
Yeah.
he's gonna pull ahead again. Similar like on the Fiora vs Nautilus. You just need to wait.
Psycho did opt for the exhaust, which makes sense into the chase. But against Sejuani, Braum, Jhin, Cleanse could have been pretty useful as well, if not just Ignite.
Yeah, Cleanse would have just made it so that he was like almost uncatchable in the fights. Like someone else would become the target. He'd just be able to do what he wants.
Even when I watched the VODs of Our Game vs Royalty, I heard Marta talking about the teleports Ori. Even that could be pretty good, and they could easily 1-3-1 in this composition of this.
It also makes it so that Ari's laning phase becomes like trivial. Like if you can shove out early and then get a TP and get like 2 Doran's rings, there's almost nothing that Jace can do to mess with you. It's like with that Echo matchup as well. It's so annoying having a mid laner shove out in TP and have 2 Dorans.
Yeah, it really is. And I mean, if you're going for exhaust, you're basically showing that you're not going for kill lane. You're going to survive. So TP does the exact same thing basically.
Jace is kinda susceptible to ganks. I mean, his range is pretty good mid, so like, I don't know. Graves ganks are a little bit weak.
The thing we have to consider, because it is Graves jungle, is not really that much CC other than the RE. Jace can trade a 1-for-1, even if he's getting ganked.
Yeah.
If there is anything that will dictate this game, it's definitely the jungle pressure. Arthur Cyrus has the opportunity, he's got it. He just needs to use it now.
My spectator, but I feel the pressure for this Sejuani. Like every second you're not getting like flashes or kills until like level 7 just means Graves is slowly getting to his 2-item Black Cleaver, and then like, I don't know, it's just done. Like Graves becomes so tanky, it does so much damage in fights, and like, I don't know, no amount of Wombo can take out a Graves with like 8 stacks of True Grit. Let's pause on the spectate. It's so annoying.
Well, this is like how Lulu should play lane. Look how Packers playing it.
Yeah,
Again, Ignite. Ignite is so strong when it comes to laning phase, and they play aggressive. I don't actually understand why they don't go Ignite.
Also, like, I feel like Braum, one of the reasons that people aren't like, okay, maybe they're playing it now because like, you know, you have Bork 80 carries, but Braum like struggles a lot versus like ranged matchups. If he, like if
Vans
he's
are going
getting
very
chunked out.
aggressive. Like Source wasted there. Is this Jhin running in Death by Touch? Seems like it.
Let's see. Well, he doesn't have the Warlord's stack on him. So
I'm almost sure that you should be going Warlords on Jhin in this patch.
Yeah, it's the it's like the only decent thing because they gutted the scaling of Deathfire.
Well, a matchup pretty even once again. It's the scoreboard quick.
I kind of miss the days of permanent ignite mid for matchups.
Yeah, now it's just like Ghost, Cleanse,
Yeah.
Spirits. You do see Ignite every now and then.
I mean, eventually Riot will realize that like if you nerf Ghost and they still pick it, it's like clearly Ignite's not good enough for a mid lane summoner.
Oh, very early gank there from Alpaca. Roids will just flash away, yeah.
Ooh, the pause, top DC. Oh, the DCs.
Yeah, okay. So this roam from Alpaca is good because they chunk out Roids and they can possibly kill him. But if Roids backed off and didn't and saw Alpaca come in, that means that Alpaca misses out again on a whole wave of XP. At least on this one he can deny Roids a wave and possibly kill him.
With
But
the
if he didn't
wards,
get anything out of it, it's like
I'm just thinking with the wards that EN have, how did Alpaca get that close to mid without him seeing? Like they have one in front of Dragon, they have one in the the opposite of Blue Bush. I guess the ward that Alpaca put down clearly means that he went around like the blue, but that means he would have passed Sejuani. That's really weird. Maybe they thought Alpaca was just going for a deep ward and then he was gonna back off. Wow, first blood Lulu.
Roids really had to flash. But no, I didn't. Probably thought he could dodge the charm.
I guess if you're in the RE matchup, you're focusing so much on dodging skill shots that you don't check your minimap. Or maybe it's just Alpaca, they really thought he was just warding. This guy roams so much early.
Ah, that's a roam that works out. That's worth it. But
Yeah.
if that doesn't happen, it's really not worth it.
Also, Jin's behind in CS. That's this is really not good for them for the roam to not be punished. And Jin went
That matchup getting pushed in.
Jin went Doran's blade as well. Don't most of them go longsword now these
I'm
days?
pretty sure just longsword into.
Especially if you're going with
Essence Reaver. There's
yeah, like
I'm
I
not
mean
sure
it's Lulu Ezreal like if and you have a melee support, so obviously like that Lulu's gonna just constantly be aggressive. They don't have exhaust. Ian has to be very careful. Oh no, he has his exhaust is coming up like right now.
If there's anything, Sejuani seems to be keeping up in levels with the Graves. Is something. Alpaca's playing this lane really well. That's why Alfever should have been playing the lane last game.
Oh, these spectate pauses are so annoying. Yeah, like Sejuani can keep up in gold and XP, but I don't know. It's just what the gold does to her kit is just like nothing compared to the state that Graves is in right now. He's going for green smite. That's quite interesting. Prioritizing vision control over like running away with the game with red smite.
Oh, Saga going for the flash charm. Royce does that flash up. I don't think Royce gets on yet. Well, the Saga uses both summoners, doesn't even get the kill. It's really not worth on his side.
Royce is really liking to hold this flash. I mean, it was good there because he just traded exhaust.
So that at the end will influence the way
Mio hit 6, he's gonna all in the rumble. A really good dodge there by the rumble.
it does. At the moment it already does. It's
The
weird.
triple longsword is showing how desperate the serrated Dirk is. How terrible.
Not
become.
necessarily afraid.
I guess he's probably gonna go for Hex Drinker. Yeah. Be kind of weird for him to go for Hex Drinker. It keeps him alive in the matchup, but I don't know.
Here's the DC.
Graves is level 5.
Sub me in,
Damn.
boys.
Game's really not going well
Yeah.
on the inside.
Yeah, Graves is pulling away now.
Graves is ahead. Ari's ahead. Israel's ahead. Camille's even. I mean, and as I said before the game, Royals comp just needs to get rolling early. That's how they win. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, like the problem with a very team fight like AoE comps is what happens if the enemy team drafts like really good lanes to deal, and then you can't get into the mid game with enough gold. Like I feel like they're gonna force a fight to try and get back in the game, and it's not gonna be enough damage.
Yeah, it's gonna be too late by then.
Yeah, I don't know why Graves should just be completely obnoxious right now with Sejuani. He has vision of their jungle. Their bot lane has priority. I feel like the Jhin guy shouldn't get that Gromp. Graves should just be Graves. Wow. Okay, never mind. You don't need Graves to be aggressive when you have the roaming Lulu. Yeah. I guess they saw the opportunity to completely shove out this Sejuani.
Look how much vision they have in the bot side jungle there.
Like that's my the other problem with Sejuani is just you can easily lose control of your jungle.
It's not even actually getting ganked. Well, she can, but
She's
pretty much just walk away from it.
Yeah, she's a pretty good ganker early, so it kind of like I feel like she should have burnt flashes or something to make up for her average farming.
Well, Royal can collapse on this. Although, they don't have the levels.
Yeah.
Sorry, not Royal, I meant the end.
It's 2 raids for Graves. Yeah.
Let's send the same downhill already.
If Royal just keep lane control shoving in, then there's almost nothing they can do to help with jungle pressure. Graves is taking what he wants right now. Chickens. There's so much vision. I feel like there's a little bit too much vision. Like it's kind of obvious for everyone is if you're constantly shoving and there's like a starved Sejuani, then you should be able to keep track of her without like 3 wards in her top side and then like so many control wards.
Oh, she's like really, really, really useless right now. All that Ian can hope for is that Royal can someone stop the snowball, but Targa going aggressive doesn't look like it. Targa's gonna kill Duncan that yeah? Oh, never mind. Did in the equalizer.
It's shield like ignoring half of the equalizer. Okay, well he still got chunked out.
It was a really good equalizer nonetheless.
Yeah.
But yeah, Camille pretty much is gonna stand in that.
That game.
And that's the double Dorrance like confidence of the matchup.
The Ronnie tries to get a pick. She's probably dead.
Why didn't you
Oh,
all
never mind, they're not collapsing.
I
Targo
didn't see
messing up the auto reset a tiny bit. Not getting as much as he could have.
that I should ulti?
Oh, Jhin dodging the Ezreal ulti. Yeah, I don't know, this another like headache for Sejuani is like when are you ever gonna catch Vanzor in an ulti is
Yeah, it's so dude. Once he gets Q assist, like,
yeah.
there's nothing you can do at all.
And also like I feel like okay, maybe if Jhin gets a good ulti and they set up a fight, but you have Camille and Ahri coming for you in the back line, like there's just no safety for Jhin. Graves taking him out. the vision control paying off. They can see exactly what Sejuani is doing the whole time.
This game just
Yeah.
going terribly for Yen. They really need a jungler with more early pressure. Can't just give up. They give away probably the strongest jungler at the moment. Maybe like Elise could actually fight him early game.
Yeah.
But other than that, they give him up. And then they pick probably the weakest when it comes to dueling. So Graves can essentially just run in a jungle and take what he wants. Since they do have pushing lanes in the Ori and the Camille.
And it's not even like Jin's like misplaying it. It's like you straight up don't have the numbers on the spells kind of thing.
Yeah, and Ian literally have to watch it. If they contest, die. It's like, yeah, it's the draft on us right now. That's just going in Royal's favor.
Yeah. Also the fact that they picked the passive bot lane. Well, not the passive bot lane, but the bot lane they got forced to play passive because they basically picked into the two top tier bot lane picks.
The only way Ian's gonna actually bring this back is if they get like a skirmish off that they can actually get a good trade out of.
A
Relying,
skirmish in the
Yeah.
jungle with a rumble.
yeah. And they're relying
Rumble in the
heavily on the
jungle.
Rumble damage, but the problem is Rumble's forced by Zhonya's early, which like kind of
Yeah,
makes
it's gonna delay a lot.
yeah. You need that like Sork boots and the haunting guys, or even like a proto belt. I don't know. Zhonya's just makes you feel so weak. Like yeah, you won't get like completely destroyed in the matchup, but you just like actively saying, well, you know, we're gonna lose every fight. I'm not gonna do enough damage. Never know though. Sometimes you think you've won it, and then Jace all of a sudden like half shots your AD carry.
Yeah, but that's another thing with Jace. If he's behind, he's pretty useless. 'Cause his shot lost don't do damage.
And also Royce has gone Hex Drinker. I feel like he's not really under pressure in the matchup that much. Like they both have exhaust. I feel like he should have gone Yomu's.
I feel like on Jace there's no bad situation where you can't go Yomu's first.
Yeah.
Even if you are behind, Yomu's just lets you kind of trade one for one
Oh.
while behind.
Flashes out of the Ezreal Q at the last second with Braum. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like if if you're rushing Yomu's and you don't get a defensive item, it still means that you'll just trade one for one. Like
Yeah,
you're
you're always gonna just trade one for one.
yeah. And buying a defensive item for one person is also very very confusing.
That's why we went ham, yeah.
Sejuani fluffing the R again.
I mean, just look
Oh.
how useless she is.
That
She
really hit
misses the
nothing.
ulti.
Unfortunate. Yeah, this is just like what is it?
But even if she did hit the ulti there, what would she get out of it? Like, the champion is just really not good right now.
Also the bot lane comp is also very low tier, or like, it's like B tier. It's not trash. It's not like oh this guy's like, you know, he's inting dodge the
We
game or
won't be
whatever.
able to if it keeps on going up.
But yeah, I think Braum is like a situational pick where you pick it with Lucian. And he's rushing in Infinity Age. Rushing Infinity Age. I haven't seen that in quite a long time. Yeah, Graves has almost got Black Cleaver. Should be about like 4 minutes or so, 3 minutes, and you'll have it. This 3-man top, you can't really do much versus Camille. She can dodge so much and then just back off.
Well, the man
She's
comes
going
out.
in. They're gonna 2v3 this
Do that
until Roy. I
damage.
mean, until Psycho gets there. Wow.
Literally just burst the rumble. Here comes Psycho. It's pretty much all. They're all gonna die.
Psycho throwing all his spells in the wrong direction, but he still gets the kill. Yeah.
This game is just over already. 7k gold lead,
Tilted.
16 minutes.
No, I don't see any way for Ian.
This is,
Even if they do land all the wombo combos now, I don't see them doing enough damage.
This is bringing back PTSD from the series that I played with the old Ian, where we decided third game to pick Corky mid and Udia top.
Oh, sure.
It's-
Yeah, but not intensely.
So these
I
unconventional
saw that
champs,
game, so I need to stop.
you can't give up a Graves if you want to pick Sejuani. Like the strongest jungler. Or even he will just go Elise anyway. If you do ban the Graves. Like,
Yeah, if you ban, I don't know. The thing is, like, if you ban Graves and you still pick Sejuani, there's still the chance that Elise completely dumps the Zoo, or like what's the other early game one? Lee Sin. Like both
yeah.
is both. I mean, like Lee Sin's a bit of a stretch because a lot of SA junglers aren't comfortable to pick it in a DGL game, but like it's just so much, so many champs that are just way too good. Like pocket picks can work in like a mid lane. Mid lane's a fine pocket pick place, I feel. If you're like really good on Karthus or something, you know, and you really want to do it, then
yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
it's a
Well,
short.
calm down there, Piglet.
Yeah, it's like it's like a short lane. There's not a high chance that you absolutely get run over. I don't think you can do a top lane because top lane's a long lane versus like flippin' Camille right now.
Don't let Taga hear you say that.
Yeah. Shame, dude. One day Yorick is gonna be top tier, and we'll never hear the end of it. I actually saw today there's a post on Reddit of a Pantheon guy in Challenger, high Challenger with like an 80% win rate, playing Ignite Pantheon. And I think it upset Tiger a little bit. Yeah, this is really rough because Jace Jace is not spiked. Zhonya's Rumble doesn't do enough damage. A 0-3-0 Graves. I mean,
Sejuani said again.
yeah. In a meta where Bork is really good, junglers are like ridiculously strong, and Camille has been picked. I don't think you want to play a tank jungle, like a tank jungle that doesn't have a good early.
Oh, the charm connects, really good charm. Rose flashes away. Braum ulti completely whiffs everyone. This game's pretty much an
Just
effect on me.
highlighting Royal's mobility. Nothing landed.
Yeah, nothing can land.
Oh, Sejuani ult. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was the
no,
most
don't
have the
impactful
damage.
thing.
Just meanwhile, like, Graves has full stacks right now, so it's just it just means he could probably tank tower if he wanted to.
Pretty much the most impactful thing that Sejuani could possibly do. Like,
Yeah,
Pretty useless.
I don't mind believing in a pocket pick if it fits perfectly into a matchup, you know? Like if Royal had drafted like no mobility, if they had the Jhin 80 carry, you know, that kind of thing, then you can drop a Rumble and a Sejuani into that and see what happens. Not into like a skirmish 1v1 kind of team.
yeah, definitely.
This is like 10k gold now. This is so done. Well, at least you guys get to have a idea of where Royals, where they are right now in terms of team play and all that for tomorrow.
We give them Fiora.
Yeah.
we give them Fiora.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is slowly just going to be closed out.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time before Royal won this one. It's just a draft, to be honest. It lost in this game. Not much more to it.
Yeah, there's some moments where like Ian had some really good plays in the first game, and I feel like they could have carried that over if they just had like a draft. Israel Eing in, very aggressive, but he can do what he wants at this point. Yeah, they have no one that can deal with Tiger right now, so they can just shove in. Sejuani's coming from the side.
Oh, great to join up, but no follow-up. It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
If the Rumble was in position there before, and that would have been really, really nice to get something. But there was just no follow-up really.
Yeah, there's not much to say about this game anymore.
That's pretty much it. There's literally nothing to say.
I wish, yeah, if both teams had just the control mage mid and Bork 80 carry, this game probably would have been just as close as the first one.
Maybe Vanzo dies. Oh!
Really well played by
Here's
Fever
the
there.
comeback.
Oh,
Is this the comeback?
never count out the throws.
Welcome to SA
Oh, I have
boys.
lost games like this. It's me. It's solo queue, I've lost games like this, so
I've had
as
like
much as I want to do, this game's over.
a 15-4 Lee Sin who's like, okay guys, I carried you, cheers, and then he just AFKs. Like not like nobody even flaming or anything. He's just like, okay, my job here is done. Bye. Yeah, EU solo queue is quite confusing. I mean, the one pocket pick I would have liked to see is the Lucifer Shaco, but like not full tank
Yeah,
Shaco.
Shaco's actually not bad.
For solo queue,
I
it's
like
kind,
the
it's kind of
Titanic
busted.
Hydra Force one.
Yeah, the Trinity Force Titanic Hydra is pretty massive. It's kind of easy to deal with if you have like everyone on TS, so that's why it's like pretty good in solo queue, but I feel like it's strong enough right now. If you like ban out Graves and Ivan, you could probably take over a game. Yeah, Graves standing in the ulti, doesn't really care. Yeah, Psycho's looking to go into
It
the
will
ulti.
lose this game. 38. I'm really far behind again, fortunately.
You aren't missing that much.
I guess they're just gonna back off and get Baron now. Baron and then just end this game. Psycho looking for some picks.
Psycho getting taken out. Oh, Sejuani lands another 3-man ulti.
Wow. Rumble's just not
No,
close
is
enough.
Royal doing this? Yeah, I don't know. Rumble.
Graves.
I don't know. I feel like slowly but
Oh,
surely, Royal are throwing a bit, but
I think they're just having fun, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, they also scale better, so it's like even if they give over a few kills there. Like Rumble right now, if in an even game, is basically the strongest it would ever be. It's so weird, like when an Ezreal's team is super far ahead, you feel like Ezreal's not doing much, but when you're behind, you feel like the Ezreal's playing out of his mind, getting team fights turned around at the
Yeah,
end of
literally.
it. You're like, whoa man, his team just got ace, but he like 1v5'd, but then when his team's ahead, you feel like the Ezreal's just invisible.
Now my streams is completely lagged out.
Yeah, they're just getting Drake and slowly clearing out vision of the top side. They should just do, I mean, mind you, like Baron is the only way that they could throw it, but at the same time, it's like a level 15 Graves. If you miss Smite, then you should lose. Yeah, they're just gonna go do Baron now. They have like complete control now.
There's nothing I can really say because I'm probably about 2 minutes behind you guys.
Yeah, well the playboy play is not that interesting. I mean, Jin's trying to get close, but Ezreal's just gatekeeping right now. He gets the ulti on the AD carry, but that's not really where the fight is.
No, I literally can't.
Jin gets
Practices.
the kill on
Not
Targa.
good.
I mean,
How you guys want to?
Graves is full stacks right now, and his Maw just popped. His
And
Hex
they
Trigger
wanted
just
to
popped.
kick me. I'm like, just kick me.
That's not the worst of fights for Ian to get one for none.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Banzo did blow both thumbs.
Killing Targa and stopping the Baron is like best case scenario. So
I wanted like,
yeah, I guess the one like bonus of drafting a full AoE teamfight team that like sucks early is you can kind of mess around Barons. Like in those choke points, you get top tower. Graves is split pushing bot. Nah, he won't be able to. They'll push him off. I guess they're just gonna reset. I mean, it's 15k or 14k gold, so every single tower is still up for
they should
for
make
Royal.
songs if they want.
No
from
fairness,
the
bro.
chance
Should
that they
close
already
this
know.
game out a lot quicker.
Yeah, it's a little sloppy.
I'm not sure if it's just them just having fun.
Well, sometimes when you're like
Is it-
that far
is
ahead,
that-
you feel like, oh, should we just push mid? It feels like we should just push mid, but then they keep wave clearing. You're like, okay, well let's do Baron, and then oh wait, they decent like team fight team still, so they kind of mess you over in a choke point. But yeah, if they just have four at Baron and then Tugger or Graves, I don't know. Yeah, Tugger should get bot tower here if they put enough pressure on Baron. They have 3 blue trinkets, but it sucks that you can't see the timer for blue trinkets in the spectate. That's like one of the most important mechanics of the game right now is Baron and the blue trinket game. It's like basically what most fights, like most really good teams come down to. Psycho should be getting a decent zone off, but misses both his E and his Q. Tugger's
Must
TPing.
admit, I'm extremely far behind, but this Braum pick actually making a lot of
Yeah.
good
While Royal,
Work into the Ori with the shield.
yeah, he's blocking a lot. Yeah, I think also like in terms of like comp, not to just flame Sejuani the whole time, but like it's almost overkill having a Sejuani ult. I feel like you could have taken another team fight jungler. Tiger holding his E and then jumping over. Okay, they have Baron. They can just reset and shove in, get the two top mid inhib, and then end with bot lane. Yeah, if this game's not done in 4 minutes, it's kind of concerning. I mean, the Jhin is pretty big. Yeah, he has two. He has Phantom Dancer and Rapid Fire. I don't know if that's a sanctioned build right now. I feel like that's for that montage where you're running super fast from the attack speed. I was so bleak when they took away the attack speed from Yomu's. It was really fun to like play like 4 attack speed items and just land a crit and then like run across the map with Jhin.
To be honest, if this game somehow manages to go on for another like 20 or so minutes, EN do have a legit chance of winning this, but
Yeah.
chances of that very low.
Yeah, they
And
technically
so much damage.
Royal technically have
Oh,
no
no.
tanks. This is a good fight for Royal.
They ran such a good Sejuani ult, but they literally got no follow up at all.
Yeah. Okay, this game now should be closed out pretty quick. That was the last ditch effort to try. I mean, they almost got Psycho. They landed quite a lot of damage on him.
Literally just one gym trap and W nearly half him, or little half him in fact. Yeah, game.
Yeah, just unfortunate with the draft. I feel like Ian is a good enough team to play, to just like check off the first game, play standard, and try again. You know.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of replacement they could have made for like the Sejuani and possibly the Jace. Although the Jace pick wasn't bad, I still
I
think
don't think
that,
Jace pick
like
was
an
but I
Orianna.
think the Hexdrinker Rush
Yeah,
should have gone for the Yomos.
the Hexdrinker Rush basically said, okay, I'm gonna
Like, that's why I just
like
asked him to like
stay even and then lose
How
game.
to do
And also the Zonya's Rush
I can be that.
from Rumble also said like they both like buying a defensive item instead of your power spike for a team fight comp that needs to like spike at like level 11. It just says you basically given up. Okay, well, I don't think we might do post game interviews, but it'll be a little bit of a hassle, and I think there's not
Don't
much-
do it, Droids. Go
Yeah.
Yomos and double kill him. See Droids typing in the chat there. Just go Yomos and trade 1-for-1.
I mean, it's like if you have pretty good gold income, then like Hexdrink is pretty okay versus Ari, but there's no other magic damage coming, so it's literally just for lane. Or maybe Camille's auto attacks in the ulti.
Oh yeah, that gives magic damage based. Percentage magic damage.
Yeah, the Riot special, the random stat plus percentage health or something.
Mm.
I feel like Riot should do what Dota did and introduce level 6, 11, and 16 talents. You know, like you can pick what stat or what kind of like part of your kit gets buffed or nerfed. Because they have so many problems like changing how when champions should be strong. Because like a lot of the times items make champions OP. Like with
Oh, yeah.
like remember
It's a lot of base.
yeah, like remember Zac being ridiculous with Spirit Visage and Sunfire, and then they nerfed both those items and
him.
and him when like if they had a system where they could be like, okay, at level 6 Zac will be good at doing E or whatever, but he'll be kind of squishy, that kind of stuff. I don't know. Instead they nerf all those items, and then like someone like, I don't know, who else buys those items? The poor Warwick. Also, you know, like
Yeah.
some other champion gets just to be upset. Like when Jin and Varus are abusing Edge of Night, like absolutely abusing armor pen items, and you're sitting there as a Z main, and you're like, why are you doing this to me? Why does this have to happen? Where like all my items are getting nerfed and control mages are still like okay?
Yeah, and also
That was just when Zed started being picked again.
Yeah, like just as he's like a pocket pick versus like, you know, like no CC or whatever. Nah, they have to crush it, dude. No one wants to watch those things in LCS. Nobody in chat's like, oh, please play Zed. Oh, upsetting. Mind you, Talon's gotten around. I'm surprised we haven't seen any Talon in South African games. Right?
I think Droids might have played it once. I could be mistaken. I know someone picked it once.
I mean, Riot just released that it has like a 25% first blood rate. Like if there's a game with Talon in it, there's a 25% chance, which is pretty high. A 1 in 4 chance of Talon getting first blood. That's pretty ridiculous. Ah, well.
Did you all play to both teams?
Yep. All right, we'll go to a little mini screen.